Okay, guys, come on! Woo-hoo! It's like it's Christmas! Go! See, we're going over to there where the sledging is. Having an accidental snow day today, so I just picked up the camera and started vlogging because what's going on currently is Rocco is riding on my sledge on the hill that we came sledding on when I was a little girl. So, come on, Mummy's gonna go on the sledge. Oh, the beautiful sounds of Rocco having yet another tantrum. Come on, buddy, chin up. Come on, we're going to go on the sledge. Mummy, have a go. Whee! Whoops, oh, my crush. What? Oh, Diaz. Oh, we are upset. This brownie has been my latest obsession, and I can't remember a week where I haven't made it. All you need is 7 ingredients. I forgot to put one of them in here, but you need a can of chickpeas, granulated stevia, vanilla essence, nut butter, baking powder, and some dark chocolate chunks. Start off by draining the chickpeas. By the way, chickpeas in no way make this a weird hippie flour alternative to a dish. They just genuinely work perfectly, and since 98% of the first world appears to be gluten phobic, this makes this brownie completely inoffensive. Just roughly dry them with a tea towel before you drop them into the bowl, and then you want to add 125 grams of your nut butter of choice. Now, I use almond butter because I can't bear peanut butter, and then I just add 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. I use a hand blender to mix it all together. I do not recommend using something like a Vitamix unless you have the will to spend 35 minutes trying to scrape the batter out from the blades. Add 40 grams of stevia. I'll often use some almond milk to make a wetter consistency, but just a dash though. Any milk will do, but you can't boast it's vegan if you use dairy milk. Give it another blitz. Wait, nope, don't do that. Add some baking powder in. You want about a teaspoon of it, and then blitz it all together. Once you've got a thick batter, add in your chocolate chunks. You want 40 grams of it, and then use a spatula to fold it all in together. Grab a small brownie tin and spray it with some Fry-Like before folding some baking sheet into the tin. I find if you spray the tin first, it helps keep the parchment in place. I've been toying with getting some reusable parchment. Has anyone used it? If so, leave me a comment below because, trying to reduce my waste. Once your parchment is in, then spray it again with your Fry-Like. I use the coconut flavour because, nicer than olive oil for cakes. I do not recommend that you skip this step unless you want to have baked hummus. My brownie tin is actually a little bit too big, so I just pat it all into one corner of the tin, just so my brownies are a bit thicker. This actually gives you a good idea of the mixture consistency. Don't you hate it when a recipe gives you really vague instructions like cook it until it's done, or until it's a pancake consistency? Like, what is that? Be specific. Like, I don't want to judge if my chicken is done by the colour of the juices when I stab it. I'm actually leaving this running for way longer than it needs to, just because it was really therapeutic, and I'm finding it quite therapeutic to watch it right now. Anyway, you want to make sure it's all lovely and smooth on top, because once this thing comes out the oven, it already has a tendency to look like a brain. You then want to put it in your oven on, say, around 180, 190 for 25 minutes. If you follow me over on Instagram and watch my stories, you'll know that I cook on an Aga. If you don't check me out on Instagram, then I cook on an Aga, which is a serious bit of kit that I was lucky enough to inherit, because who in their right mind could afford one of these? If you know anything about Mary Berry, you'll know a bit about an Aga. An Aga is a huge cast iron stove which remains on all the time, and each cooking zone is preset to different heats. They are actually extremely energy efficient, believe it or not. My deep sadness is that mine is this green colour, but our eyes will have to remain offended as I've looked into having mine painted, but it comes with a price tag of £3,000, which entirely proves that I'm in the wrong line of work. Once your 25 minutes are up, you'll know your brownie is cooked through if it looks like the dry desert wasteland. It won't be on the inside, so don't worry. It'll be nice and moist. Transfer it to the cool rack, but leave it on its baking sheet, otherwise it will fall through. And you want to serve this immediately, as it is incredible hot. Rem actually gave Rocco his slice for breakfast the next day, which he served with Greek yogurt and honey. And yeah, it was a win. Look at the little chutchy face. We actually had ours to share with lashings of, I think it's pronounced Oppo, O-P-P-O, chocolate and hazelnut ice cream, which so far has to be my favourite of all the Halo Top, Breyers Fair, Way low calorie ice cream, movement that's going on here. I'm here for the low cal ice creams. I like them, they hit the spot. I clearly could have waited a little bit longer to serve this because, yeah, it's still a bit hard, but, never mind. It's ruining the aesthetics of my video. Okay, so that's me for this week. Give me a thumbs up if you like my video. Check out the description box for the full recipe and the macros, and shoot me a comment if you try it out. I would also love it if you would hit that subscribe button and help my channel and sense of self-worth grow. No, I'm joking. I don't base my self-worth on video likes. No, I'm lying, I do. Just hit that like button and that subscribe button and save a pixie's life, and I'll see you next week. Definitely. There you go. I'm the nuts at this.
How's that? That took about 10-15 minutes to prepare. Chicken thighs, Italian sausage, garlic is crushed up in there, some baked potatoes just cubed up, a load of rosemary lying on a bed of fennel, about to get roasted. Job done. See what that comes out like. Knows that looks good.
He stole my vlogging camera and he filmed a 3-minute long clip of what it looked like cooked. Like it was art or something. Is anyone else's husband like that? Like, we will dine out on his ability to cook and how awesome this particular meal was for the next 5 weeks. So don't you dare smoke up his bum or tell him that he's awesome. This is my channel. Mine!
Not bad. I'd say that came out pretty good.